Hello, angels. My name is Ebony, and in this video, we are going to be revisiting angel number 1212. Right now, we got like a couple of days before we are actually in the 1212 portal in the year of 2023. So I really wanted to kind of tap into the messages of this number. I've been doing research all day today, all day yesterday, trying to find some messages, some new energy for us. So hopefully I will have this edited by the 12th. We're going to see. This like pushing it for me, but we're going to see. So if you're still seeing angel number 1212, or you're realizing, or you want to do a little research on the energy for the 1212 portal, go no further. I'm going to give you some messages that your angels may be sending to you, or some messages that you may want to pay attention to as we enter into this space. So I've really been enjoying revisiting my old angel number videos. Like, when I first recorded my 1212 video, it was 3 years ago, and I was in Alabama. I was with a friend on a work trip, and we went to Alabama. So I was trying to like multitask and get some work done there. It was a nice energy, such a nice vibe. We had such a good time. And then when I did my 1212 affirmation video, I was in Miami on the beach, and that whole Miami trip was just interesting, to say the least. That was very interesting and fun. So it brought back a lot of reminders, and just listening to the messages and how I was vibrating 3 years ago in comparison to where I am today. It's just very interesting how so many of the messages are still in alignment, yet so much of your life has changed. Well, I can't speak for anyone else. I could just speak for myself. So it has two repeating numbers, 1 and 2, which represents manifesting and materializing. Your angels may be sending you this number to let you know that there's no success without hard work. Like, yes, this is a manifesting number, and it's like a little push from the angelic realm, but it's also a reminder that you have to put the work in. Like, you're so close to manifesting your dreams, and your angels really want you to know, like, just keep going. Like, don't stop, okay? It's like the most chaos happens right before your dreams. So you may be about to experience another test. Like, you may have to go through another testing period. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Always remember that, especially when you're going through like your little valleys and your trials and tribulations and your tower moments, and things just don't work out the way you have imagined them in your mind. Your angels send you this number to remind you that you're going to be tested, okay? It may be a repeat of a test. It may be something you've been through before. It may be something similar to what you've been through before. But they send you this message as a little nudge to like pass this test, okay? Pass this test this time, okay? You're going to be presented with some obstacles, or something may happen. I don't know, some challenges. But this number is a comforting message and sign to let you know that you have everything you need to be successful, and you absolutely can pass this test. If you've done it before, you can do it again. So in other words, pass the test, okay? We're not making any more rookie mistakes. Like, no more rookie mistakes. There will be a very lucrative reward for you if you pass this test. You're going to be shifting timelines. You're going to have like a major quantum leap if you like step up to the plate, you know, face your challenges, pass your test, learn the lessons. You will be rewarded, and it will be better than you can imagine, better than you expect. So pay attention to the opportunities that present themselves to you in the near future. Remain hopeful. New opportunities are going to present themselves. You're going to have new business opportunities. You may have new job opportunities, new promotions, new partnerships, new ideas, new projects, something. You're going to have a new beginning, new relationships, new love. Something is coming to you and it's going to be new. It's going to be fresh and new. Like you're being provided an opportunity for a fresh new start. That's why you got to pass these tests. You have to pass the test. So be prepared. Be on the lookout for these new beginnings, these new cycles. Okay? Because one represents manifesting, new beginnings, being first, manifesting your vision, your imagination. 2 is all about like balance, partnerships, duality, twins, twin flame energy, having harmony, like things just flowing together. So when your angels send you this number, you may be feeling a little overwhelmed. It may just be like a lot going on right now. Like you may just be like, you know what, F it. Like I just need to just chill right now, okay? Your angels may be sending you this number as a message to like push through. Don't withdraw from the world when you feel like you're being overwhelmed. And that so resonated with me because I'm good for deleting everything, getting off the grid, staying out the way, like just, okay, shutting everything off. And I need to stop doing that, but that's just how I am. That's just how I am. And that's not an excuse, but I do fully receive this message, like don't withdraw so much, but okay, I'm gonna put that in my mental Rolodex. Don't withdraw when you feel overwhelmed, because the root number is 6, and 6 is all about unconditional love. It's all about domestication, the nurturers, like just the lovers, like the 6. Yeah, actually, I want to say it is the Lover's card. So it's all about like creating some peace, some balance, some stability, like just the nurturers, like literally just loving on yourself and loving on the people around you. Like just create that space and that energy around you, because you're entering a new phase of like spiritual growth. So you may need to revisit your spiritual practices. You may want to step it up. You may want to try something different, try something new that's going to bring you different results. You know what works for you. I don't know what works for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But when you see this number, your angels really want you to like focus on being peaceful. Like literally being peaceful, being loving. They want you to win without fighting. Like we don't go low when others go low. We don't like go lower to the pits of hell. You know what I'm saying? Like we vibrate high. We let people act how they act and do what they do and say what they say and operate however they operate, and we maintain our vibration. Like win without fighting, like literally win without fighting. Be open-minded, be vigilant, be aware of what's going on around you. Focusing on being peaceful and loving. This number is kind of interesting because it has 1s for the singles and 2s for the couples. So you may be getting this number as a message that you can't do everything alone. Like you can't do everything alone. You have to welcome in the help. You have to welcome in new partnerships. You have to welcome in the help that's coming to you, because you really have the ability and the wherewithal and the strength and the resources to turn any situation that you're in around. Like no matter what it is, like you have access to a higher power, and they're letting you know we have resources that you can't even imagine. So take your time, ruminate, think about what's going on. Like I said, be vigilant, observe what's going on around you, and make the best decision for you. So when you see 1212, your angels may want you to reevaluate some relationships that you may be involved in, some friendships, relationships, family members. It may be lovers, it may be coworkers, it may be friends, it may be associates, it may be like a situationship. I don't know. You may want to reevaluate those relationships and make sure that they are feeding you and they're not draining you. Be open and understanding, be empathetic be sympathetic, be more mindful of your role and other people's roles in your life. You may be ready to start a family because the number 6 represents a little baby, like the woman with a belly, like a pregnant woman with a belly. So you may be ready to start a family. I don't know. For the couples, y'all may be ready. If you're single, your singleness may be coming to an end with the new beginning. So you may want to welcome in love. You may want to open up your heart a little bit, let your guard down. But your angels also want to remind you to never lose yourself in any relationship. Like, always focus on like what your core values are and what's important to you. Don't let nobody come in disrupting like your little piece and what you got going on and like the space and the energy you've created for yourself. Like, don't let anybody come and interrupt that. Like, break up your routine, stop you from doing what you normally do. You know, like, don't let nobody come and try to F up what you got going on. Like, stay true to you no matter who you're with. Like, stay true to you. So when you see 1212, your angels are creating blessings on a huge and global scale for you. They're really literally working behind the scenes for you. Okay, so just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not on its way. You have to have that faith. You have to tune into your intuition. You have to trust that you're going in the right direction. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Things are unfolding the way they're supposed to unfold. And trust that a higher power is guiding you, because it is. Your angels also want you to be mindful of who you're spending your time with, who you're giving your energy to, who you are allowing to access you, and really just mainly who you're spending your time with and your energy with, because energy is transferable, okay? So they want you to avoid the unhappy ones, the unlucky ones, the negative Nancy's, the Debbie Downers, the angry owls, the grumpy ones. You know, like, you can love them from a distance, but in this space right now and like in this time, like, it's crucial for you to be around the uplifters. It's very important for you to be around people that are going to encourage you, okay? Like, you don't want to be around a whole bunch of yes men. You don't want to be around a whole bunch of people that kind of put you down, like haters. Like, they low-key hating but acting like they're joking. No, they really feel that way. You don't want to be around people who make you feel as if they make you feel sad. Like, just be mindful of the way you feel when you leave these people, when you're not, like, when you hang up the phone, when you get off FaceTime. Like, are they draining you? Like, are they dumping on you? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they always calling just to, like, drain you of your effing energy? Are you having to counsel them all the time? Are you having to pour into them all the time? Never get a chance to speak, never get a chance to talk about what you got going on? Like, be mindful of those relationships right now. And be more intentional with the people that you answer for, the people that you're talking to, what you're talking about. Only spend time with winners. Like, it's okay to really focus and spend time with people who support you and love you, genuinely love you and like you. Okay? Because people can love you and not like you. Like, be with the people who love you and like you. Like, I love you and I like you and I like to spend time with you and I like to talk to you and I want to see you win. Those type of people, okay? Only spend time with winners. Avoid the losers right now. Always complaining, always losing, always, something is always up with them. Like, I don't have it in me anymore. Like, I can't help you. I don't want to hear about it. I can't, like, I don't have it in me no more. Okay, because that energy is transferable. So you want to spend time with winners. Spend time with winners. Your angels send you 1212 to let you know that it's time for you to introduce yourself. It's time. Like, no better time than now. The world needs to know who you are. Nobody will know unless you open your mouth. No one will ever know unless you tell them. Okay, so you got to tell them. You got to share your gifts. You got to use your voice. You have to introduce yourself into the world. Like, what do we need to know about you? How are you going to show up for us? What do you have for us? What are you going to share with us? It's time. Go ahead and start creating. Whichever platform works for you, whatever you feel like you need to present to the world, start creating. Start creating so you can share. Because we're all here for a different purpose. So you need to figure out what your purpose is, and it's time. We need you. So open yourself up to lead. And while you're doing that, you're going to open yourself up to receive. Okay? Because love is all around you. But we got to know you here. So you got to open your mouth. You got to share. You got to post. You got to create. Like, there's no other way around it. You have to do it. Nobody can do it for you. You got to do it, okay? So open yourself up to lead us, to teach us, to entertain us, to soothe us, to heal us. Whatever you're doing for us, go ahead and open yourself up so you can position yourself to receive the blessings. Because anything you do out of love comes back to you tenfold, hundredfold. So it's going to double back and come to you. So follow your nudges. Follow your intuition, trust your gut, and follow through with it. So if you are one of the ones who kind of withdrew and kind of fell back a little bit, now it's time. Your angel sends you this message to tell you it's time to come out of your shell. Okay, you retreated, you did your self-healing, okay, you ducked off, you withdrew, you did whatever it is you need to do. Now it's time to pop back out. I received that too. It's like, get out of my business. Like, the messages be so on point for me. It's crazy because I already recorded another video, and usually I edit my videos before I record another one. And I said, no, I want to tap into this 12-12 energy. And I swear, when I say get out my business, it be so on point. Like, it's time to pop out. Okay, like, you retreated, you healed. Don't get too comfortable. Like, staying ducked off, basically. It's like, okay, we need to hear your voice. We need to see your face. It's time to pop back out. Like, pop out. It's our responsibility as light workers. And I say our because if you're tuned into me, like, we clearly got like some type of, we on the same frequency. So it's all about the love vibrations. It's all about the light workers. It's all about the healers, the lovers. And it is our divine responsibility to help and uplift others. Like, everybody can't hate all the time. Like, everybody got their own little mission and their own lessons that they need to learn. It's our responsibility to heal, help others heal, uplift, love. So you may need to tap into that. Like, how can you help us? Your angels want you to focus on the best case scenario when you see this number. Like, always remember, it always comes differently than you expect. No matter, like, you can have it mapped out to the T. Like, when I say the divine, it's kind of like the saying, like, God laugh when you tell him you got plans. Like, okay, that's how you think it's gonna happen? Okay, cool. Let me show you how it's really gonna happen. It always comes differently than you expect. Like, it just does. Okay? So just keep the faith. Don't pay so much attention to the detours and the setbacks and anything that kind of knock you off balance, because it always comes differently than you expect. And even things that seem as if they're negative, they always turn out to a positive light. The lessons turn into blessings all the time, like all the time. So always focus on the best case scenario. Don't focus on like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Don't use your energy to worry. Worrying is praying for things that you don't want. You want to focus on like the best case scenario. Like, you know what? If this were to happen and this will be perfect. You know, like, always focus on the best case because it can come from anywhere. Like, I'm thinking about when I was in Miami doing my 12-12 affirmation video. It was just cracking me up because I remember saying, one monkey don't stop no show. Like the whole situation when I was recording that video, it was just crazy how I think somebody cashed at me $777 in that trip. If I'm not mistaken, is that the time? I really think that was the time, like right when I left, somebody cashed at me $777. Like, yo, I had a ball down on that trip. So it always comes differently than you expect, okay? Like you may have your own itinerary to go this way and this is the way it's going, but baby, when I say it turns out better than you can imagine, it always does. Like, it just always does. Okay, so don't put all your eggs in one basket and feel like if it doesn't come this way, it's not going to happen. It may not go that way that you plan for it to go, but it's going to come a more perfect way. Like, it's okay. Trust the reroutes, trust the detours, okay? Because it's always going to come in the most perfect way for you and in divine timing at the perfect time. Maybe it's not right. Maybe the timing is not right. Maybe the company is not right. Maybe the energy not right. Maybe you haven't learned the lesson you're supposed to learn yet. So just focus on the end result. Don't focus on the how. The how is not your responsibility. It's your responsibility to pay attention to what's going on around you. Be receptive to those intuitive nudges. Act when you're called and led to act, and then follow through. Okay, that's your responsibility. Your responsibility is not to have the whole plan mapped out because like I said, it never goes according to your plan. It doesn't. Okay, so don't worry about the how right now. If you just keep your focus on the end result, you'll see the way things work out perfect for you. When you see this number, your angels want you to know that it is poor spiritual hygiene to give any and everyone access to you. That gotta stop. Like, it gotta stop. You just gotta stop, okay? So if you're like me, you may have to block some people. If you're not strong enough to like look at a number or look at a name and not answer, you gotta block them. Like, you gotta block them. Change your number. I changed my number so much. It's ridiculous. Like, people close to me be having like 8, 9 numbers in their phone for me. And I have to like, it's to the point now that I got to call people and be like, delete all them other numbers and just keep this one because I'll change my number so quick. Like, I don't care. You're not about to be able to just get me on the line. Everybody don't deserve a text back. Everybody don't deserve a reply. Like, I don't care. You can see I opened your shit. You can see I read it. I don't care. Like, you can see I'm online. I don't care. Okay? Everybody don't have it like that. Like, they just don't have it like that. And you have to, like, literally, that's why it's so important to be mindful of the energy you have around you and who you're responding to. Because always remember that no response is a response. Like, I see that shit. Like, no, okay? You don't have to answer every time. You don't have to answer every time. You don't have to reply every time. Like, you just don't. And once you start to be a little more mindful of that, and once you start to say, I don't feel like it and I'm not going to answer, and once you get the strength to be like, man, F that, man, block, and go about your business or change your number or whatever you got to do, you will feel so much lighter and so much better. Okay? Because everybody don't deserve you. Like, they don't. Especially if they just gonna sit and play with you. You know, or if you know they really don't like you. Those people are dangerous. Like, it's so dangerous to be around people that you know really don't like you. Why? Why you in my face? Why you on my line? And you know you really don't like me. So let's bring it back. When you see angel number 1212, your dreams are literally on the verge of manifesting, okay? But you got to share your gifts. You got to walk towards your goals. And your angels really want you to tap into your gift and allow your gift to carry you. Your gift will carry you so far. Like, I try to do so many other things, but I'm going to tell you, I always have to come back to teaching and writing. Like, that's my gift. I'm not an entertainer. I can't make you laugh. Like, none of those other roles. Like, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not, like, Only thing I can do is teach you, and I can write. Like, that's my gift. Okay, so when I stop like trying to do everything else except for what I'm here to do, which is teach, it's like my energy is scattered all over the place. Right now, I've realized that it's my gift to just use my voice to educate. I'm not here to entertain. But we do need entertainers. It's just not my role. You get what I'm saying? You got to tap into what your role is and what your gift is. You really may be an entertainer. You may be funny as hell. Like, always got people cracking up. You may be, you may have a beautiful voice. You may be an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may be a chef. You may be a designer. You may be a programmer. Like, whatever your gift is, you gotta allow it to carry you, but you really have to tap into that gift, and you can't be afraid to share it. Just share your gifts, okay? And let it carry you, because your gift is gonna carry you like the waves. I promise you. Allow your gift to carry you and take care of you. God gives all of us a God-given talent to create our wealth. Everybody. Is it your hands? Is it your feet? Is it your mind? Is it your mouth? Is it your voice? Is it your body? Like, whatever it is, okay? Everybody has a God-given talent to create their wealth, okay? So tap into that and start to cultivate that. Never underestimate the power of planting seeds, okay? Because when it's time for those seeds to sprout up, they're going to sprout up. And when that fruit is ready for you, it's going to drop from the tree. Like, you ain't got to do much. You just got to keep tending to your crops, watering your plants. And before you know it, you'll look back and be like, damn, I'm glad I started. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I didn't give up. Okay, so stay open to new beginnings. Release any limiting beliefs, like release anything that's telling you that you can't do what you want to do, because this number is a reminder. It's an intuitive message that you got everything you need to be successful, and you can do it. Okay, so angels, I hope I gave you some good energy that you could tap into this 1212 portal. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe. Like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, share it. Like, even if you just share it to your group chat, like, just press the share button. You could put a heart in my comments. Y'all know I love the hearts. Y'all know I love the hearts. It's the highest vibration that you can emit. So if you got any good energy from me, please put a heart in the comments. Make sure, let's see. Yeah, a heart is good. That's good. I don't ask for much. That's more than enough, okay? I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video.